control the face! That's what I'm talking about! Cream gravy!
TF2 has the best customization system in all of gaming, and this is a hill I am going to die on. I love how the 3 cosmetic slots allow you to create some fun loadouts, like you could be this old war veteran as soldier who fought back in Vietnam, or this stinky ass coupling engineer. But recently I have found myself just trying to create my favorite video game characters in TF2, like certain killer robots from the Disclose series that I will really avoid showing the entire video over, and some other handsome tin can from this one PlayStation franchise. So here I just want to showcase some characters you can create in this game, but before I go ahead I want to explain one thing. I know there are some cosmetics that are pretty much direct references to different franchises like Half-Life with Medic's cosmetics, so while I will be showing them, I do want to showcase more creative options as well. I am also aiming for 5k subs, so if you help me reach it, I will be making a special double cross video, so if you want that, make sure to blast that button with a shotgun.
Rise and shine, Freeman.
I've constantly mentioned Half-Life and I just can't help it, I just like the franchise. It basically serves as a foundation for all my favorite games like TF2 and Gmod, so it will be criminal not to showcase anything here. So right off the bat, it will be criminal not to showcase Gordon Freeman. You got 2 options for Engineer and Medic. For Engie, you won't need Peacenik's ponytail, Scott Shaver and Iron Lung to make him the one free man. For Medic, you will need Medical Emergency, Freeman's Fashion and Hazardous Environment Vest. For Barney from Half-Life 1, you need Flag Catcher and Armored Authority, and for the Scientist friend, Dr. Kleiner, you need Colossal Cranium and Medical Mystery. And as a bonus, if you get Break Crab and Voodoo Souls or go with Brown Alias Vampire side, you get Headcrab Zombie. And now you can recreate some scenes from that Half-Life VR series.
Rip and tear! Rip and tear your guts!
Now there weren't enough loadouts for certain boomer shooter franchises, so let me just combine them all into one section. So let me start off with my personal favorite. Doomguy needs Fairly Warrior, Flag Catcher and after 8 Court Green. I really hope we could get actual Doom helmet as a cosmetic someday. For Quait's Ranger, you need Brown Universal Translator, Flag Catcher and Cold Front Corpse Stompers. And for motherfucking Duke Nukem, you need Yellow the Nuke, Heavy Lifter and Compass Lax. Now you can go save some babes from bitch ass aliens in TF2.
I ever tell you about the time me and Keith made homemade bumper car ride?
What is there not to love about Left 4 Dead's characters, as all of them are really entertaining in their own way. To start off, we got Bill, who needs dark green Bill's hat and veteran's attire and grey Kuban Bristle Crisis. Ellis needs Champ Stamp, Blizzard Bridges and you guessed it, Ellis cap. Now you can tell everyone all about your buddy Keith. And as a bonus, you can have the Hunter with Headhunter, Gloves and Infect and Crazy Legs.
Look, plumber's crack.
Going from a few known series to a more niche PlayStation 2 franchise might seem an odd move, but come on, you click on some dickhead channel which has Clank as its mascot, it was to be expected. Now this was more challenging, but this is the combo I ended up for Ratchet. Barnstormer, the cute suit and yellow Impis ears. And for a fun bonus to have Rivet, paint different cosmetics with Waterlock Lab coat. For Clank you need a conspiracy cap, lime special eyes and grey cute suit. Now what kind of sucks for this cosplay, as Conspiracy Cap was a limited time cosmetic, which you can't get anymore, so I guess you could use grey paint and plumber's pipe. And as a bonus, just remove the lime from eyes to have Clank, paint cute suit yellow, leave the eyes as normal and have orange battle music to have Kit. And finally for Captain Quark, you need Conspiracy Cap, green combat casual and green battle balaclava. Now if I were to send something, I would switch balaclavas with Executioner, as it does look better, but you can't use it with the Conspiracy Cap, so choose which you like more.
Asia selvä, siideri.
Sly Cooper is a really underrated gem of a franchise that should get some more recognition. For Sly, you need Team Spirit, Ye Old Baker, Yellow Fast Learner and Sidekick Side Slick. You can also choose Spy with Yellow Rogue's Call, Chicago Overcoat and Air Deponer Le Home Burglare. I hope I spelled that right. Bentley needs Dale in the Shell, a shell of a man and frontline field recorder. You can also go with Trench's Topper, which is also a good option to choose from. Murray needs Hunger Force, Jungle Booty and Pink Polar Pullover. And that should be all of them. Oh yeah, right, I almost forgot.
I'm gonna kill Praxis!
For Jack you need green void monk hair, Trini tracksuit and Fanny's latest sidekick painted orange as he's supposed to be Dexter. And now you can have all the PlayStation 2 platformer mascots in TF2. I really like Toho, so I wanted to include some characters from that franchise. To create Alice Marketroid cosplay you need Big Country, the trick stab around the Merc's Bride scarf. To be Yomu Kompaku you will need Fight Demon's Fro and the Hooded Hunter and Green Dead of Night. And Hung Melee needs Rapidly Olive's Bill's hat and snow sleeves and Team Spirit's Heavy's hockey hair. And while this is not a video game character, to have Sean you need Green Gentleman's Gatsby and Darker Green Duck's Holiday. I kind of hope Valve will add cosmetics that will allow you to have Reimu in TF2 someday.
O cholera, czy to Freddy Fazbear?
I have a problem. The problem is a bear. In a hat. So I guess I should just get down to business. To create Freddy Fazbear you will need Siberian Sophisticate, Mrs. Mouth and Dapper Dickens. To have his bandmate Bunny you need purple horrific head of hair, Ticket Boy and red socks. With Chica you need yellow Miami Rooster, scorched skirt and orange leaf lovers, and for Foxy you need the Value of Team Fork painted head price and court green and Voodoo demo. And as a bonus I want to make Springtrap as he is the most popular FNAF character. To create him you need to just grab Bunny, paint his cosmetics darker green and grab a Voodoo zombie, but I guess this is a pretty boring option, so switch to Spy and paint Mac's head Rockwest Cold Roll to dark green and then get Voodoo and there we go, we have Springtrap. I kind of wish you could paint Mrs. Mouth so you could get Golden Freddy and most importantly Fredbear in TF2, but you know, that's cool, it's not like I have this collection for nothing, so maybe we should move on.
Boy, are my arms tired!
This final section is dedicated to all the different random video game characters I can't find enough loadouts to make an entire section for. To make Solid Snake you need Close Quarters Cover and Stealth Bomber or After Egg the Deep Cover Operator, Eye Catcher and Lurker's Letters. To have Panda's armor from RuneScape you need Heavy Lifter, Jungle Booty and Bone Cut. I wanted to create the bot character but there isn't really proper cosmetics for it. For Mr. Foster from Killing Floor you need Foster's Facade, Stockbroker Scarf and Lunatic Letters. To have the classic PlayStation mascots like Crash Bandicoot you need Lime Pop Eyes, Orange Head Price and Fire Tools. For Spyro, Fallen Angel, Purple Water Faders and Fire Breather. And for a final character, Sans, you need Sub-Zero suit, Pink Robin Falcons and White Head of the Dead. Nope, I am not doing the shitty meme, it died years ago. And there we go, that's all of the characters. I know there could be more, but look, doing renders for this many is already a time consuming process, so I would like to include my personal favorites. But it's funny how you can create just a fraction of characters from different franchises with just this game alone. If this video does well, I might be interested in doing part 2 where I would like to include more Valve characters. So like the video if you enjoyed it, comment down below with your own favorite renders from today, subscribe for more Source related content and have a nice day.
Excellent!
Every one of you deserves a medal!